All right, let's get down to business, shall we? Okay, if you'll all start by taking a binder. There's a couple there for you. One more. There you go. Okay. Now, as you know, this is primarily a brainstorming retreat. You have to have a complete and revised mission statement to corporate by the end of the month, and you've each been asked here based on your expertise in your respective departments. However, John, you will be discussing some updated human resources protocols, is that correct?
Yes, I will.
And Jenny, you are going to discuss some budgetary issues, is that correct?
That's correct, Bill.
Very good. All right, well, let's get started here. First item on the agenda.
Actually, can I just say something?
Yeah, Jenny, what is it?
I just wanted to say that these binders are tremendous.
No, they really are, aren't they?
Yeah, they're great. I mean, they're so organized.
I know, they're so efficient.
And not to mention professional. I mean, they're very clean cut, very tight, you know.
Well, only the best here at Happy Time Industries, huh? All right, let's
Actually,
get...
Bill, who made these?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Okay, moving along here. First item.
Sorry, no, hold on. This is just gonna, Jenny, how do you know somebody made them?
What?
The binders, you can't just assume that somebody created them.
It's a
Well, John,
binder.
obviously somebody created them.
Really? Obviously?
Yes. Look at them.
I'm looking at them right now. I still don't see what you're talking about.
John, I think what Jenny's trying to say is that the binders obviously have a distinct pattern and arrangement that make it suitable for our needs.
Yeah, so?
So, they were obviously designed in a specific way.
Yes, which means they had to have had a designer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's, no.
Why?
Because, okay, first of all, you can't just look at anything and assume that just because it has some order to it, that somebody created it.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you can.
No, you can't. All right, for example, look at plants. They're ordered, but nobody creates them. They just grow.
That's a good point. Nobody makes plants.
Oh, come on, Shirley. You know that's not the same thing.
Well, okay, how about this? I found a mistake in my binder.
What?
It's missing the first page.
Yes.
Nobody else's binder is missing their first page, right?
So?
So what kind of binder creator would allow such inequality and suffering?
Another good point. How is that fair?
Okay, look, just because you don't understand why things are the way they are with the binders, doesn't mean that they weren't created, all right? That nobody created them. You know, maybe the person who created them works in interesting and unique ways. Huh?
Cop out.
What?
Well, Bill, what do you think?
Look, I'm reasonably certain somebody back at the office created these binders, so just go ahead and move on.
Oh, okay. You're just gonna listen to him.
Well, why shouldn't we? He's our boss.
Yeah, he's our boss, but that doesn't mean he knows everything.
I never claimed otherwise, buddy, but, you know, according to this Post-it note that was left on top of this box, somebody did create these binders and drop them off for us, okay?
Yeah? Let me see. Here are those retreat binders you asked for. G.
Ha. See?
See why?
I don't know, it seems pretty clear to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what seems clear exactly?
That somebody obviously created the binders and dropped them off for us.
Please!
What?
I think I'm gonna have to go with John on this one. I mean, just because some random Post-it note says something doesn't make it true.
Exactly.
You gotta be kidding me!
Are you two seriously doubting the truthfulness of the Post-it note?
The Post-it note says it was written by the same person that created the binders. How can you doubt that?
Because, Kyle, we don't actually know who wrote the Post-it note or why they wrote it. It could be a metaphor for all we know.
So now we're getting into metaphorical interpretation, please.
I think that's a perfectly valid way of interpreting the Post-it note.
Look, John, Shirley, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you both just to admit that you're wrong and that someone did indeed create these binders for us and that that same person wrote this Post-it note and for us to read and benefit from. Okay?
Yeah? Okay, and why exactly should we do that, Bill?
Because if you don't, I'm going to have to fire you.
Oh, great. Now you're bringing fire into it. Terrific.
That may not be how you like it, John, but that's how it's going to be, all right? And just so you know, being fired isn't a joke, okay? There's a lot of clawing to get back to the top of the corporate ladder, and a lot of gnashing of teeth, okay? Because, you know, when you're poor and you don't have enough money to buy good dinners, you have to buy those frozen TV dinners, and you have to rip them open with the plastic, and you got to gnash your teeth to get them open, all right? So you can accept it or not.
Absolutely not, Bill.
Okay, Shirley, what about you?
No, I won't accept it either.
Oh, that is your decision.
I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see who's right.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh my gosh, you're going to be sorry once you're fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
You didn't know we're going to be fired anyway.
Well, that's interesting. You should say that, John, because right here on the Post-it note, okay, there's a message that says, P.S. I worked really hard to create these binders, so anyone who does not believe me should be fired.
There it is.
That is ridiculous.
Please.
Ridiculous or not, it is clearly laid forth within the Post-it note. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Yes, Charles.
Oh, sorry, never mind, it's nothing.
Do you have something to say?
Well, yeah, actually I do.
And what is it?
Well, I've been thinking about these binders. And what if they weren't created?
Okay, not this
Oh my
again.
No. Hear me out. What if instead of being created, they kind of changed over time? From simpler forms to gradually more complex forms, based on what traits helped the binders to survive and what traits didn't.
So you mean like they just kind of came together at like random?
Well, kind of, yeah.
I like that. I do.
You know, me too. I cannot wait to teach that to my kids.
Oh, kids? No way is this being taught to my children.
Why not?
Are you kidding me? These binders just happen to arrange themselves in this particular way? No.
It's more
It's obviously a bit more complicated than that.
Oh, come on, Charles. That's stupid.
Shut up, Jenny. I think it's pretty smart.
Yeah, it's smarter than your stupid binder
Well, this-
creator crap.
This is ridiculous. The binders do not create themselves.
No. Charles, I'm sorry. But for laying forth such a controversial idea which is so clearly opposed to what is explicitly laid forth within the Post-it note, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
What?
Oh, yeah, you're definitely getting fired for this.
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
Yeah.
Leave now, Charles.
Come on, it was just an idea.
Well, he didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, didn't he?
Hold on a second, guys. I just found this whole other Post-it note, and it says something completely different from the first Post-it note. Charles, how do we know which Post-it note is true?
Charles, be quiet!
No, let him talk!
No, stop defending him. Chuck, get out.
Hey, you let go of him!
No, John! The Post-it note clearly says...
Oh, don't quote the Post-it note at me! Who cares what the Post-it note says?
Look, why shouldn't I quote the Post-it note? All right, when we're talking about the binders, why
Because,
shouldn't I?
Kyle, because! You weren't there when the Post-it note was written. How do you know the Post-it note is true?
Because I do. I mean, why do you find it so hard to believe?
Why do you find it so easy?
Excuse me. Am I interrupting something here?
Who are you?
I'm Jesus. The boardroom next door? Look, guys, you're being very loud, and we can't really concentrate. We were wondering if you could keep it down, maybe get along.
Screw you, Jesus!
Ah! Oh, Daddy! You stabbed my hands! Why would you stab me in the hands? Who does that? You know what? I'm out of here. And I'm going to be back a second time. And you're not going to know when. I'm going to bring the cops. Now.
Way to go, Kyle.
Yeah, he totally deserved that.
I know.
You should have stepped to speak too.
Well, at least we can all agree on something.
Yeah.
Well, now what do we do?
I don't know, what do we do?
Guess we should actually start the meeting.
That's a good idea.
I've been saying all morning.
Oh, man. We're all bogged down
We
here.
got distracted.
Sure did.
Oh.
Yeah, it's true. But, you know, I guess at a certain point, you just gotta say fuck it and get on with your life, you know?
Amen.
Oh,